You see Smoltz's numbers on the regular season. He missed some time earlier with an elbow problem. Still the outstanding 17-3 record. Very much he'll probably do again right here.
A leadoff walk to Kilvio Veras. We heard from Leo Mazzoni. 2 balls and a strike. Veras running. Hit and run was on. Smoltz with a bad throw to second. It goes to center. And as Lockhart comes up throwing, Veras is safe at third. It's first and third with nobody out here in the first inning. And Veras is banged up after that collision with Chipper Jones.
But did not get the call.
Out again.
And a little squirter out in front of the plate. Smoltz looks at the runner Veras and throws out Vaughn at first. The play goes 1-3 and it ends up second and third, 1 away. Outside corner struck him out, and Caminiti has words for Terry Tatum. To the right side, Galarraga. The flip, the step, and the out. John Smoltz had 2 hours to wait around to walk the leadoff man. Gets around that. An error. The Padres lead 2 with nothing after a half inning. At times a magician over there, and now the right-hander Andy Ashby, who won 17 games during the regular season.
Bobby Cox said every time he looks up, Walt Weiss is 3-2.
He flies one into center, and the run for Finley to his right, 1 away. Andy Ashby this season 2-0 against the Atlanta Braves in a scouting report.
To the pitching staff, he felt that was something that was lacking. They had the arms, they didn't have the intensity.
Lockhart reaches out and dumps a base hit into right field. An 0-2 pitch, and Lockhart is aboard.
What do you mean I got to pack and go home? It's a postseason.
1 on, 1 out. The 2-0 is a double play ball grounded to short. The flip out. There's the turn. 6-4-3. And Ashby faces only 3 in the first. We go to the second. Bottom part of the order coming up for San Diego. No score.
You don't gear yourself up properly, and by the 3rd time up, you're 0 for 2 and can't understand it.
Here's a leadoff walk on 4 straight to Finley. Second leadoff walk already for Smoltz.
Finally a chance to play, signing a minor league free agent contract with San Diego, and he has just done a bang-up job with this pitching staff.
Hernandez off balance, pops it into shallow center. Long run, Andrew Jones. So good out there, 1 away. Those who watch Andrew Jones and the Atlanta Braves play on a daily basis believe
is the best center fielder that he has seen since Willie Mays. That's high praise.
I was just about to take that next step and bring the Mays name out. As a ground ball goes to the right side, Galarraga to second, back to first, 3-6-3. And the second double play turn tonight, 1 for each side. And again, Smoltz around a leadoff walk, in inning and a half, no score. Galarraga reached for it. Ashby made him chase it and picks up his first strikeout, 1 away.
You could see Hernandez getting into position to block that ball. It was headed for the dirt.
Klesko pops it up. Foul territory. Caminiti. 2 gone in the Atlanta second. Had him reaching. Ashby has faced the minimum through 2. No score into the third. Back after this from Fox Sports, your home for the 1998 World Series. Back after this message from your local station. Ashby then back to the top. Veras and Gwynn for the Padres here in the 3rd inning. Ashby is gone, and strikeout number 2 for Smoltz. Let's talk football this week. Back in the 1st inning. Tough play for Smoltz. Good play for Smoltz. They can hit and they can all field their position. 2 gone. And the error which set up first and third for the Padres. That's up the middle, and Weiss can't get to it. Tony Gwynn on base for the second time, and that's the first San Diego hit of the night.
What a surprise.
Yeah, right.
The first hit by Tony Gwynn. 2,928 hits.
Into right field, didn't get a lot of it. Michael Tucker to his left, there to put it away. The Padres get their first hit, strand their third runner, and after 2.5 innings here in Atlanta, game one, no score. Last year, 4 out of 9 in the LCS against Florida. Golfing one into left field, deep and gone. 1-0 Atlanta as 21-year-old Andrew Jones goes deep.
That's bad news right there, and you could see it from catcher cam.
Now Tucker goes down the left field line. Trouble of his fair, and it is off the wall. Vaughn kicks it in left, and that's a stand-up double for Michael Tucker. As he backs up, Smoltz swings away, and like a perfect bunt, out in front of the plate. Good play by Hernandez out at first, but over to third. Tucker with only 1 out. Squeeze play. Weiss pops it up, and this will be an inning-ending double play. The throw back to Caminiti, and the Braves miss another chance as Weiss on the squeeze play popped it up. The double play, 1-5. Caminiti steps on. The Braves get only 1.
And an easy double play.
Now the 1-0 to Caminiti is grounded to the right side for Lockhart to his left. 1 out. Caminiti's 0 for 2.
Like Walt Weiss, the barrel of the bat just dipped below the plane of the ball.
And now the 2-2 pitch to Joyner. Again to the right side. Lockhart picks it, throws it. 2 up, 2 down. We'll give you now our Aflac trivia question. Can you name the 3 Padres in uniform tonight?
99 of his base hits came to right field. However, the Braves have center fielder Andrew Jones shading him to left center field.
Finley goes that way to the shortstop. Weiss circles, throws, got him. And it's the first perfect inning for John Smoltz. Bottom of the 4th inning. Lockhart, Jones, Galarraga coming up for Atlanta. 1-0 Braves.
Run another step.
The 1-2 to Lockhart. A shot into right center field. That is trouble. Finley won't get there, and it's all the way to the wall. Lockhart, with a bad hamstring, will settle for a leadoff stand-up double. Keith had thoughts of a triple, but I think the hamstring jumped up and said no for the success here in Atlanta. You start stacking up what he has done as a manager here. It blows just about everyone else away as Jones pops it into left field. It'll carry to Vaughn. Bobbled it a bit. Back to second as Lockhart 1 away. The ground ball to short, going to be a tough play for Gomez. Good play by Gomez, 2 out. Lockhart gets to third, but Chris Gomez, and like the tomahawk you see all over this park, tomahawk swing by Klesko in the grand slam. Now a squirter off the end of the bat. Tough play by Ashby. Got him at first to end the inning. Andy Ashby saved a run with that effort off the mound. Joyner dug it out on the other end. Still 1-0 Atlanta.
He's thrown his fastball at a variety of different speeds tonight. He's reached as high as 96. He's thrown some down around 87.
A little flare into right center is going to fall for a hit off the bat of Hernandez, and the Padres have their second hit and 5th base runner of the night.
Yeah, that's outstanding hitting by Carlos Hernandez. That Smoltz hard stuff away, and sure enough, he's been consistent with that against Gomez.
Again, the 2-2. Got him over the outside corner, 1 away. third strikeout for Smoltz. A leadoff hit by Hernandez. He's at first with one out as Andy Ashby struck out his first time bunts to the right side, and Smoltz will take the sure out on the tag, and the sacrifice is good from Ashby. Tying run down to second with 2 out here in the 5th. Hey, watch for the Gillette Mach 3s to help these players put their egos aside and have the chemistry you need to succeed. 3-2 to Veras. Ball 4 just down and in, puts 2 on with 2 out for Tony Gwynn. An opportunity for San Diego, down by a run in the 5th inning with their best at the plate. Gwynn delivers. Hernandez rounds third, heads to the plate. Going to third is Veras, and it's a 1-1 game as Gwynn is 2 out of 3. And now first and third with 2 down for Vaughn, who pops it into right field. Well hit. Tucker back on the track. A leaping catch to end the inning. Michael Tucker keeps it a 1-1 game with that great effort out in right. Lopez chased it. Nasty pitch from Andy Ashby. And for the definitive word on what happened to Greg Vaughn, let's go down to Steve Lyons.
Joe, Greg Vaughn has a strained left quadriceps muscle. He
shatters his bat. The business end sails into the crowd, out at first, but you just hope everybody's all right behind the Padres on deck circle. 2 out, nobody on. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Tucker. And that just missed the inside corner for the first walk handed out tonight by Ashby.
General rule of thumb is you throw high fastballs, hope to get the guy to pop it in the air as he attempts to bunt.
A breaking ball is squirted off to the right. Tough play for Ashby, and he makes his second very good defensive play of the night. He did so back in the 4th. He does to end the 5th, and we're tied 1-1. Booth, who also agrees with that thought process with regard to the play at first as Joyner flies into center. Andrew Jones so smooth going back to get it 2 out. It is very rare to hear a 2-out walk, and that's the 4th walk issued by Smoltz in 5 2/3 innings.
In the left center, but it's tough to hook that ball going away from you.
Finley will take off, and the 3-2 pitch is low. Back-to-back walks, 5 in the game from Smoltz, and the inning progresses to Chris Gomez. Got him looking. Strikeout number 4 for John Smoltz. He walks 2 in the inning. The Padres have left 7. Bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 1.
Getting all the breaks that he has a horseshoe in his pocket or something like that. That may be the horseshoe they've been talking about.
Ground ball to first, picked up by Joyner. I'll cut you off right there. 1 away, and Weiss is 0 for 3.
Thank you.
Sandy Alomar of Cleveland, and tonight Carlos Hernandez. Lockhart off the end of the bat. That worked well. Ground ball to third, and Caminiti takes care of Lockhart. Maybe we'll give you another look or two from catcher Cam. That didn't last long enough. Shutting down the National League's most productive offense. The Killer Bees were silent in that series. Ground ball to the right side off the bat of Jones. Easy inning for Ashby. Will return to Turner Field in Atlanta after this from your local Fox station.
I think you can see his reasoning. If Ashby goes out and pitches a game like he's done up to this point, and the Padres are able to eke out a victory as Ashby goes down on strikes, then you come back with your ace in game 2, and any manager assumes that his ace is going to win his start.
Was the right-handed batter. He lives in Santa Barbara. Can you imagine what he's going to say tonight?
Veras flies to deep center. Andrew Jones back on the run. Getting to the track, he pulls it in, and Veras is 0 for 2. The 2-2. Win into center field. Jones back to get it. Inning over. Padres go in order. It's time to stretch. Galarraga, Klesko, Lopez coming up. Bottom of the 7th inning. Game 1 tied at 1. And now the 3-2. A breaking ball to strike him out, and Galarraga's 0 for 3.
Cleveland Indians. Inside slider to right-handers by design.
High bouncer to second on the second hop. Veras takes care of Klesko. 2 out.
By the way, Mike Jackson.
Kevin Tapani tied the game, a game in which the Braves won in the 10th on a hit by Chipper Jones. Lopez into left center field, hanging up, and trapped by Finley for a 2-out single. Great effort by Finley. And the second base umpire, Tom Hallion, was charging out there. Now 3 balls and a strike. A check swing, grounder to first. Joyner goes the easy way to second to end the inning. Andy Ashby answering the call, getting the ball in game number 1. He is through 7 of a 1-1 game. Leads off. And gets a base hit into left center field, and that ball's going to scoot toward the track. Rivera's got at least a double and a hold there with a stand-up double to start the 8th inning.
Bob and I have been talking about Andrew Jones playing in the right center field. Drive him in, don't drive him over.
Here's the first from Rocker, who throws hard, and that's into right center field. Slicing away from Jones, tagging and trying to advance is Rivera. He is safe at third with only 1 away.
It looked to me like Greg Bonet was surprised that there was a play at third base.
And now with a go-ahead run at third, Dennis Martinez, the 43-year-old right-hander, comes out of the Atlanta bullpen. And now the 2-2 from Dennis Martinez. A slow roller. Martinez looks the runner back, throws to first, out, the throw to the plate, safe. Rivera safe at the plate to put San Diego out in front 2-1. And now evidently Galarraga missed the first base bag altogether. Both runners are safe. Still only 1 out, and San Diego has taken its first lead of the night to put San Diego out in front 2-1 here in the 8th inning. And we are in the period of any game in which San Diego is deadly with the lead if his teammates don't come from behind. First and second, 1 out, and Hernandez gets a base hit into right field. They will hold Leyritz at third as Tucker comes up throwing, and the bases are loaded with only 1 out. Gomez to the shortstop Weiss. The flip for the out, the throw to first, and a huge double play turned by Atlanta here in the 8th inning. But the Padres get the lead. The go-ahead RBI, Leyritz, 2-1, San Diego. And the pitcher that the Braves tried to get after the trading deadline, Randy Myers, reportedly.
Because you've still got Trevor Hoffman as your number 1 bullpenner.
Williams strikes out on a changeup to start the bottom of the 8th inning as rain starts to fall again here at Turner Field. Now he's gone to the rally camp with a hat turned backwards.
Got a 4-leaf clover in his pocket, too.
The 0-1 pitch. Colbert into center field off the end of the bat for a 1-out single. And the tying run is on for Atlanta here in the 8th.
They'll take their lead and just go on the first movement.
Got him over the outside corner, 2 gone. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Randy Myers. And the numbers for Maselli, who went by largely unnoticed by everyone but the San Diego Padres this season. Against Maselli with 1 on, 2 out here in the 8th, 2-1 San Diego. And he lines a base hit into center. Malloy will take the turn and slide to a stop to put 2 on with 2 out here in the 8th. And the veteran Guillen comes through for Atlanta. He will lead off in the top of the 9th inning, and now pitching and batting 8th in the spot vacated by Gomez, Trevor Hoffman. A little fly ball into center for Finley. He is there. The Braves leave 2, and they've stranded 5. Keep this in mind. The San Diego Padres this season, including the postseason, 88-0 when leading after 8. Into the 9th, 2-1 San Diego. What an effort tonight. 7 innings, 1 run on 5 hits. Sheets grounds to third. Chipper Jones to throw across, 1 away.
Kid, Bob.
That was unbelievable.
1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 to Veras. Got him over the outside corner. 2 gone. Galarraga will lead it off in the bottom of the 9th. Wind grounds to Andres, who will step on for the final out. The top of the 9th inning, and Leitenberg has a perfect 9th. Galarraga, Klesko, Lopez coming up against Trevor Hoffman on all home run threats. The 3-2 struck him out, 1 away to start the bottom of the 9th. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 Padres in the 9th. Low for ball 4. And Klesko is on for the first time tonight. Right now, it's Hoffman against Lopez. And a base hit into left field. Here comes Atlanta. Klesko is taking the turn, heading to third. Safe there. The tying run 90 feet away.
And Klesko is hurt. You talk about adventurous base running.
And many times when he pulls the ball, he isn't in good position to get out of the batter's box.
Swinging on 3-0, and he pounds it into center. This will tie the game as Finley makes the catch. Klesko tags and scores, and it's 2-2 here in the 9th. Save of the season. As the 1-2 pitch is grounded to short, Sheets gets the force out at second base to end the inning. But the Braves come up with a run. A 1-out walk to Klesko. Good base running by Klesko.
We need your bat.
A ball and 2 strikes on Ruben Rivera. Leitenberg gets him, has faced 4 and retired 4. And that's the first out here in the 10th. Leyritz on deck. 1 out, nobody on, and Caminetti into center field. Andrew Jones back at the track at the wall. Caminetti to put the Padres on top. 3-2 in the 10th.
Barry Leitenberg found the outside part of the plate, pinch hit, and start a game in the same day in postseason.
A 2-hopper to second off the bat of Leyritz. Malloy takes care of it. 2 gone. And a good sign for the Braves as Leitenberg gives up the home run. Also going to be interesting to see if they run Hoffman out there. He's pitched in the last 2 innings. Will he go back out for a third as Finley gets a base hit into right center field and Jones over to cut it off. Finley has a 2-out single to keep this top of the 10th inning alive.
In to pitch to Vanderwall, and that way you're sure to getting Hoffman out of the game.
There goes Finley. The throw by Perez. Not in time, and we'll find out right here. So now what do you do? Hernandez trying to knock in an insurance run for the Padres here in the 10th. To the right side for Galarraga. And that'll end the inning. An inning which featured an opposite field home run by Ken Caminetti. A 3-1 pitch from Leitenberg, and that to put San Diego back out in front. The insurance policy is leading off the bottom of the 10th. And out in front as he strikes out. The throw down to first by Hernandez. Give you a good idea of his talent behind the plate. One away as Hernandez didn't let up to fire it down to Leyrich for the first out. Still 1-2 on Walt Weiss with 1 out, nobody on in the 10th. Struck him out, 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the 10th inning for Trevor Hoffman. And it is now going to be up to Tom Glavine to extend this inning and game.
You just need him to get on base somehow ahead of Chipper Jones.
He is taking, and it's a 2-out walk.
How about that? I mean, that's unbelievable.
Instead, it's another right-hander, and it's Donnie Wall.
Well, this really catches me by surprise. I assumed it would be Langston to turn Jones around, and then if necessary.
3-1, and now a walk to Chipper Jones after the walk to Glavine. And the batter will be Galarraga with 2 on, 2 out with the Braves down by a run in the 10th. Now 2 on, 2 out for Galarraga. 0 for 4 tonight. And he pops it into center field. Finley back near the track. Game 1 to San Diego. Trevor Hoffman will get the victory. Kerry Lightenberg will suffer the loss. And Donnie Wall will pick up the save.